Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to my class. In the series of learning data structures through C, in the previous video, we discussed about the introduction to data structure, what is data structure, and the different types of data structure. Well, in today's video, we will discuss about the operations on the different types of data structure. So we have primitive and non-primitive data structure. So we will discuss about the different operations that what we can perform on these data structure. So those who are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon so that you can get the notification of all the new videos. Watch the video till the end. Do not skip the video. And if you like the video, please click on the like button and share the video to all your friends. Operations on primitive data structure. So, I have discussed about what is primitive. Primitive means the fundamental data structure. So, we know the integer, float, character, double, and pointer. All these data structure operates upon the machine instruction directly. So, the storage capacity of all these data types is well known to the compiler. We need not explain once again that how much amount of memory has to be allocated and what it has to store, what type of data it has to store. So the operations that what we can perform on these kind of data structure are create, select, update and destroy. So what is this create? So we need to create a data structure. So I say int a equal to 10. So I am creating this integer data. So a memory block will be allocated and the name for that will be a, and the value that what I can store is 10. Say if it is 32-bit or 16-bit, say if it is 16-bit, I say 2 bytes of memory will be allocated for this. So I am creating this new data structure. Well, as soon as I use this keyword int, the compiler knows that it has to store integer type of data and it has to allocate 2 bytes of memory for the variable that what I have created. So I have created one variable. So for the variable a, 2 bytes of memory will be allocated. With respect to the machine, it changes. And the value that what I am storing there is 10. So I have created this data structure. So this primitive data structure says it is going to act upon the machine instructions directly. Now, when I say I want to change this value or I want to access this value, then I go with the next operation, that is select. I just say print the value of a. I say printf a equal to percentage d, print the value of a. Then I'm going to select this data from this memory block. So I'm going to print that value 10. So I just say a equal to 10. I'm going to select the data and format specifier giving direct instruction to the compiler saying that you need to access integer format of data that what you have in this variable a, and then print that onto the console. So I'm printing a. Then as I want to change this, I say enter a new value, I say scanf, or if I simply change after this line, I just say a equal to 25. So I am trying to change this. So I just change this value, I say a equal to 25. Then what happens? Then a new value will be overwritten on this. So this is nothing but doing changes, which is nothing but the next operation, which is update. So I just say update means I am trying to change the value. Now after changing this, if I once again say printf the new value of a equal to percentage t, print the value of a, what it is going to print? It is going to print a equal to 25. This is update. And finally destroy. When the program comes to the end, when all the statements are done with its execution, obviously the memory will be vanished. Means I am going to destroy this memory block. So these are all the operations that what we perform on the fundamental, that is primitive data structure, that what we have like integer, float, character, double. So I can just use any of the data type there and perform all these operations. Create, select means access, create, select means access, update means some modification, Destroy means completely deallocate that memory. This is what with the primitive data structure operations. Operations on non-primitive data structure. Where non-primitive means it is some complex data structure. They are complex data structure which do not operate on the machine instructions directly, rather they operate on user instructions. So again, this non-primitive data structure is classified into two types. It is linear and non-linear. Linear means arrangement of elements one after the other. So we discussed about this in the previous. Please do check out the playlist. And non-linear means it is not arranged in a linear fashion, but it is arranged in a hierarchical fashion. Right. So what are the operations that what we can perform on these non-primitive data structure means we have all these operations: traversal, insertion, deletion, searching, sorting and merging. So what is this traversal? The name itself tells you we travel into the elements. So we travel into the memory block and we try to access the elements one by one. So it is accessing the or visiting each and every element one by one. Visiting the elements at least once. And why we need to do this? So just like we all know the arrays concept. Array is nothing but a block of memory, right? So a block of memory that can store n number of values of the same type. And we have few values say 2, 3, 4, 10, 17, 19, something like this. And if I want to visit each and every element, what I need to do? I need to do the traversal. Right. And again, in the linear data structure, we have listed out many data structure. We have arrays, stacks, queues, all those things. So we need to discuss about all those data structures one by one in separate videos. So we need to understand the operations that what we can perform on these kind of data structure. So when I say linear data structure, we have arrays, we have stacks, we have queues, we have linked list, all these things. So when I say linear data structure, elements are arranged in linear fashion. How it is stored in a linear fashion in arrays, we need to see. How it is done in stacks, how it is done in queues, how it is done in linked list, we need to see one by one. But all these data structures, linear or it may be non-linear, trees and graph, what are all the operations that what we can perform on these data structure means, please do check out the previous video to understand the classification of the data structure. It is primitive and non-primitive. Under non-primitive, we have linear and non-linear. Under linear, we have many data structures. Under non-linear, we have many data structures. Linear, we have arrays, stacks, queues, linked list, right? In non-linear, we have trees and graphs. So, what operations we can perform on these data structure means, these are all the operations. So, we can travel. Say, if I just take the linear data structure array is a linear data structure, right? So, I need to do the traversal on that arrays means I need to visit each and every array element starting from the index 0 up to 5. That is what traversal. Means I need to visit every element at least once. Then insertion. We have all the array elements, but suddenly we just get a plan to insert few more elements. It may be at the beginning, ending or in between. So then I need to insert the element. So it is inserting the element into the data structure. How to insert? We need to refer many algorithms for that. That we will see in separate videos. Then deletion. So suddenly I just think that I don't want this element 10. I want to delete that. Then I say deleting the element. I need to remove this. How to do that? It may be the in-between element or it may be the beginning element or the ending element that what I need to delete. How to delete that? Again algorithm. See, this complete data structure is based on algorithm. So we need to learn the algorithm and then we need to get into the program. Then searching. So I just want to search the element 17. So I need to traverse from the first, say again I need to the first operation traversal. I have to start traveling from the first element which starts from the index 0. I have to go to the next. Then when I reach this, I need to grab this position. So in the process of searching, I try to find the position of the element. That is what searching. In the process of searching, I do the traversal operation also. I have to do the traversal operation, means I need to visit every element of the array at least once. Then sorting. Sorting means, you all know that, arranging the elements. Sorting means arranging the elements in a particular order. It may be ascending or descending. That is arranging the elements. So again, we have different sorting techniques with which we can arrange the elements. And how these elements are stored? It may be in the array data structure, or it may be in the stack, or it may be in the queue, or it may be in the linked list. Right? So we have different data structures. So we need to learn those data structures and try to perform the operations on those data structure. Then merging. Merging means combining. Merging means combining two data structures. So I want to combine two arrays. That is what? Merging. So these are all the different operations that what we can perform on the linear data structure or non-linear. Talking about the linear, we have different data structure. We have arrays, we have stacks, we have queues, and we have linked lists. Talking about the non-linear, we have trees and graph. These things I have explained in the previous video itself. So now it's time to get into all these operations one by one with respect to all these data structures, linear data structure and non-linear data structure. So the first data structure that what we are going to discuss is arrays. And we all know about the arrays. Array is the basic data structure that what we have learned already. How these operations are performed on array data structure, we need to see. And all these data structures and all these operations will be dealt one by one in separate videos. So stay tuned to my channel and watch every videos from the beginning up to the end. Don't skip the video. So let us discuss about all these content, that is the data structures and the operations, that how we can perform on this data structure in separate videos. So in the next video, we will be discussing about array data structure and all these operations one by one. So that's all for today's video. So in the next video, till then, take care. Bye-bye.